Under a vast, gray sky, snow-covered Icelandic plains stretch to the horizon, a landscape of stark beauty and biting cold. A small team of archaeologists huddle against the wind, their breaths misting as they begin excavating the frozen ground. Dr. Alara Reynolds leads the team, her focused gaze hinting at the mysteries buried beneath the icy surface. Each swing of their tools is a strike against the silence, seeking to unearth secrets long entombed in the frozen earth. Warm light spills from the archaeological tent, casting long shadows that dance with the desert night. Alara kneels, dwarfed by a colossal dragon skeleton fragment, its size hinting at ancient, unimaginable power. The bone gleams softly, intricate patterns etched into its surface, whispering tales of a forgotten world. Her gloved hand traces the ancient carvings, a sense of awe and disbelief etched on her face. The scale of the fragment is immense, dwarfing the tools of science. A silent revelation dawns. Creatures of myth were real, and their scale defies comprehension. Inside the tent, Alara studies Norse texts under dim lantern light, surrounded by artifacts and maps. Her brow is furrowed, deep in concentration as she searches for clues about the ice dragons. Ancient pages fill the table, illuminated by the warm, flickering glow. The tent is a sanctuary of history, filled with the tools of discovery and the weight of untold stories. An ice dragon soars through the Icelandic sky, its shimmering scales catching the sunlight. A fierce northern warrior, clad in furs, is perched atop the dragon, spear in hand. They patrol the vast, frozen lands, a united force against the stark landscape. Their shadows stretch long across the snow, a stark contrast to the pristine white. Flashback. An ice cave vast and echoing, its frozen walls shimmering with an ethereal blue light. Shadows dance as warriors gather, their faces grim, their armor glinting in the cavern's cold light. Dragons stir, their leathery wings rustling like thunder, their eyes burning with ancient fire. The air crackles with anticipation as they prepare for war, a symphony of ice and fire. On a frozen battlefield, ice dragons clash against monstrous creatures, their roars echoing across the icy plains. The air crackles with frost, a chilling testament to the ice dragon's power during the long winter. Crimson stains the white snow, a stark contrast painting the brutal reality of the ancient battle. Ice shards fly as the dragons unleash their icy breath, freezing everything in their path. Monstrous creatures fall, encased in ice, their forms grotesque in their frozen demise. The frozen battlefield stands as a silent monument to the unending war of the long winter. In the vast Icelandic landscape, Alara trudges through the snow, her breath a fleeting cloud in the biting air. She kneels, her gloved hand brushing away the icy grip of winter. Beneath the ice, a frozen artifact emerges, a horn of exquisite craft. Intricate dragon imagery adorns the horn, a testament to forgotten legends. In the stillness, the horn seems to hum faintly, a whisper of ancient power. Alara stares, captivated, as the artifact pulses with otherworldly energy. Inside the archaeological tent, shadows dance as Alara raises the horn. She blows, and a deep, primeval sound reverberates through the canvas. The resonant echo escapes, surging outwards across the silent plains. Awaiting, the surrounding darkness seems to hold its breath. The Sahara, endless waves of sand, ripple under the relentless glare of the sun. Heat shimmers above the dunes, distorting the horizon in the vast emptiness. In the distance, an ancient ruin emerges from the sands, a forgotten sentinel. Professor Omar Khalid leads his team, their figures small against the monumental landscape. They move with determined purpose towards the ruin. driven by the secrets it holds. The air crackles with anticipation as they approach the weathered stones of the past. In the flickering lamplight, Omar's intense gaze sweeps over ancient maps, his fingers tracing the routes of the Khisar Empire. He seeks the hidden signs of the dragon complexes, his expression a mix of determination and ancient knowledge. The tent walls come alive with tapestries depicting mythical beasts and long-forgotten battles. The air is thick with the weight of history, each symbol a clue in Omar's desperate quest. Shadows dance as Omar presses on, driven by a purpose as old as the desert itself. Under the relentless sun, desert ruins whisper tales of a forgotten age, windswept sands burying secrets deep. A flashback reveals Khisar dragon handlers, figures of authority, guiding majestic dragons across the desolate landscape. The dragons, immense and powerful, move with surprising gentleness and obedience, their scales shimmering. Before them, a vast underground complex yawns open, an abyss swallowing both handlers and their magnificent beasts. Whispers echo in the ruins, a haunting reminder of the dragon's descent into the heart of the earth. Inside Khisar Complex, handlers in protective gear move with grim efficiency, sealing blast doors. Emergency protocols activate, their faces etched with resignation as they finalize the containment. Dragons are left inside, a silent farewell as the last door hisses shut. The air crackles with suppressed energy, a visible tension permeating the complex. A flashback reveals the moment of isolation, the final act of a desperate containment. Under the relentless desert sun, Omar shields his eyes, sweat glistening as he battles the sun's glare. He kneels, his weathered hands clearing away the last of the golden sand. Beneath the dunes, a weathered stone entrance emerges, a secret long hidden. The stone whispers tales of forgotten times, of mysteries buried deep beneath the shifting sands. This is the entrance, concealed for centuries, awaiting discovery in the heart of the Sahara. A gateway to a complex lost to time, now revealed by fate and Omar's relentless quest. Omar and his team venture into the Khisar complex, descending into an abyss of absolute darkness. Dust motes dance in the faint light, each particle illuminated in the oppressive gloom. The silence descends, heavy and absolute, amplifying every creak and whisper within the ancient structure. They move deeper, the weight of the unknown pressing in on them, each step echoing into the silent void. Inside the Khisar complex, the air hangs still and dry, hinting at ages untouched. Vast halls stretch into shadow, revealing the complex's true nature, a silent tomb. Skeletal remains of dragons emerge from the dust, perfectly preserved by the arid air. Bones like ancient ivory litter the ground, a testament to a forgotten era. Each skeleton tells a silent story of power and extinction. The Khisar complex stands as a monument to the dragon's lost reign. Omar enters the vast chamber, the air thick with anticipation and the scent of ages. Shelves rise like silent guardians, laden with ancient scrolls that whisper of forgotten empires. Dust motes dance in the filtered light, each a tiny sentinel of history. The scrolls promise tales of power and the secrets that led to a kingdom's downfall. Each scroll holds a fragment of the empire's history, waiting to be rediscovered. Omar stands amidst the silent archive, ready to unlock the mysteries of the past. Under a sulphurous sky, Dr. Isabella Rossi leads her team across the volcanic island's desolate expanse. The harsh terrain challenges their every step, a landscape scarred by ancient fire and shrouded in mist. Sulfur fumes sting their nostrils, blurring the already hazy sunlight, the air thick and heavy. Each member of the research team moves with purpose, their faces grim against the backdrop of desolation. The island breathes with geothermal energy, a palpable sense of raw, untamed power. Their mission unfolds amidst the stark beauty and latent danger of this volcanic realm. Under stark fluorescent lights, Isabella's focused gaze scans seismic readings, a silent vigil over the slumbering volcano. Her brow furrows, etched with worry, mirroring the volatile forces lurking beneath the surface. Monitors glow with thermal maps, painting a stark picture of the simmering danger. The air smells faintly of sulfur, a constant reminder of the cataclysm that destroyed Ashtara. She is desperate for answers, haunted by the ghost of Ashtara. At a volcanic crater's edge, a cloaked Dragonlord begins a dark ritual. His hands, stained crimson, move as he chants in a forgotten tongue, scales shimmering like molten gold. A fire dragon answers the call. The volcano rumbles, a deep sound shaking the ground. Ashtara city gleams, a testament to architectural genius, forged from the legendary dragon steel. A flashback reveals the city's awe-inspiring construction, a dragon steel marvel. The city stands as a beacon of innovation, its structures reflecting ancient power and advanced craft. Magnificent fire dragons ascend, their fiery breath painting the sky above Ashtara. Dragons circle with graceful power, guardians of the steel city against the bright sky. In the Ashtara forge, blacksmiths labor with intense focus, shaping dragon steel amidst the volcano's fiery breath. Molten metal gleams under the flickering light, reflecting off the smiths' sweat-streaked faces and muscular arms. The rhythmic clang of hammers echoes through the forge, each strike a testament to their enduring craft. Heat radiates in waves, casting dancing shadows as weapons and armor are born from the heart of the volcano. Volcanoes erupt, unleashing torrents of molten rock. Ashtara, once majestic, now faces fiery doom. Buildings collapse as lava engulfs the doomed city. Flames rise, painting the sky with destruction. Smoke billows, a dark shroud over Ashtara's ruins. Isabella carefully treads on the volcanic island's scorched earth, a stark contrast against the blackened landscape. A break in the rock face, almost unseen, hints at secrets hidden beneath the surface. With a determined push, she reveals a hidden chamber, untouched by the volcano's wrath. Inside, ethereal light bathes Ashtara's prized artifacts, a beacon of hope in desolation. The chamber glows, untouched beauty amid a desolate landscape, a treasure revealed. Sunlight floods the Ashtara chamber, illuminating a silent dance of dust motes, a stark contrast to the mysteries held within. Isabella advances cautiously, her gaze drawn to a pedestal at the chamber's heart, a silent sentinel of forgotten power. A crystal orb rests atop the pedestal, pulsing with an inner light, the silent hum of Ashtara's legacy resonating in the air. The orb radiates a subtle energy, a beacon of advanced technology, holding the secrets of a civilization lost to time. Inside the tent, gaslight paints the scene with long shadows as Alara pores over maps and ancient artifacts. Dust motes swirl around her as she leans in, brow furrowed, her focus intense. Ilara's finger traces a Norse rune, etched into the weathered stone tablet. Her expression shifts, a dawning revelation replacing her initial confusion. Inside the dimly lit tent, shadows dance with the candlelight, illuminating ancient Khisar scrolls. Omar pores over the weathered parchment, his brow furrowed in concentration. The flickering light reveals secrets etched into the ancient text. A sense of mystery fills the tent, whispering tales of the Empire's dark past. Each symbol tells a story. Each line holds a key to unlocking the truth. Inside the research station, Isabella's hand hovers over the crystal orb, a sense of anticipation hanging heavy in the air. With a resolute breath, she activates the orb, unleashing a surge of otherworldly light that bathes the room in an eerie glow. The room flickers wildly, shadows dancing as the orb's power intensifies, pulling Isabella into a vortex of visions. A torrent of images floods her mind, a chaotic jumble of scenes that threaten to overwhelm her senses. Amongst the chaos, a clear image emerges. Ashtara's final moments, a tragic scene unfolding before Isabella's eyes. A vast Icelandic landscape unfolds, black volcanic rock meeting glacial ice under a pale, endless sky. Against this stark horizon, Ilara stands silhouetted, bundled in furs against the biting wind. In her gloved hands, she holds a weathered horn, turning it slowly, a dawning realization in her eyes. Ilara speaks, her voice barely a whisper against the wind. This horn, it can control the ice dragons. A hopeful yet fearful thought lingers in the air. If any still exist, under the relentless Sahara sun, Omar squints, the endless dunes stretching before him. Heat shimmers above the sands, blurring the horizon into a mirage. A lone figure against the vast expanse, he feels the desert's crushing isolation. In the heart of the desert, Omar understands the Khisar's desperate choice. He acknowledges the dragon's uncontrollable power, a threat to all. Black sand stretches under Isabella's feet on the volcanic island, the air heavy with the pungent stench of sulfur. Charred remnants of scientific equipment lie scattered across the desolate beach, silent witnesses to disaster. A wave of disbelief washes over Isabella as her gaze fixates on a half-buried datapad. The datapad's screen flickers erratically, displaying a series of distorted, nightmarish images. Isabella's face is etched with horror as she struggles to comprehend the scene before her. A choked whisper escapes her lips, a denial of the impossible. No, it can't be. The Icelandic landscape shatters as a colossal ice dragon bursts forth, its scales mirroring 1,000 suns. The earth trembles under the dragon's might, glacial plains cracking beneath its ancient power. Its eyes ignite with an age-old fire, answering a summons echoing across the frozen expanse. Shimmering scales reflect the stark daylight, a dazzling display of icy majesty and raw power. The ice dragon rises, a breathtaking spectacle against the backdrop of the desolate, icy world. Dust motes swirl in the vast Khisar complex, illuminating colossal dragon skeletons stirring from their ancient slumber. Rib cages creak like the timbers of old galleons, a symphony of age and forgotten power echoing through the chamber. Empty eye sockets swivel, now glowing with an eerie light, piercing the gloom with an unnatural luminescence. An unseen force animates the bones, pulling the massive skeletons upright with impossible speed and terrifying grace. The volcanic island trembles, a prelude to nature's raw power. Ominous black smoke erupts from the crater, painting the sky in shades of impending doom. Static electricity crackles in the air, an unseen energy building to a breaking point. The low rumble intensifies, morphing into a deafening roar that dominates the senses. The volcano threatens to unleash its fury, signaling the start of a cataclysmic event. Ilara strains against the ice dragon's might, her face a mask of fierce resolve under the pale Icelandic sun. The dragon thrashes, icy scales shimmering, each movement a wild dance against the desolate landscape. Frosty gusts erupt with each powerful breath, chilling the air as the ground trembles beneath its fury. Each beat of the dragon's wings echoes across the barren expanse, a symphony of raw, untamed power. Inside the Khisar complex, Omar finds himself face to face with formidable, reanimated dragon skeletons, their presence imposing. Omar engages the skeletal dragons in a desperate battle, the fate of the complex hanging in the balance. He moves with agility and determination, each strike a testament to his resolve against the monstrous threat. The complex echoes with the clash of bone and steel as Omar strives to contain the ancient, resurrected menace. On a volcanic island, Isabella's figure is silhouetted against the harsh, bright sky as she runs with fierce determination. Her boots pound against the black volcanic rock, a desperate race against time. The air crackles with heat and tension as she sprints toward her goal. In the distance, the pulsating crystal orb glows ominously, a beacon of impending doom. Isabella's face is set with resolve, every muscle strained as she nears the source of the cataclysm. In Iceland's frozen expanse, Alara reaches out, her breath clouding the frigid air, a gesture of courage amidst the icy desolation. The ice dragon, a colossal beast of frost and scale, unleashes a chilling snarl, its icy breath conjuring swirling snow. Cautiously, Alara advances, her unwavering gaze locked on the dragon's fierce eyes, an unspoken understanding forming. Her voice, a gentle melody against the howling wind, seeks to soothe the raging beast, a beacon of calm in the storm. The dragon hesitates, its fury slowly waning under the influence of Alara's tranquil presence, the tension palpable. A fragile peace descends upon the landscape as Alara's empathy begins to bridge the gap between human and dragon. Inside the Khisar complex, Omar works with focused intensity, his movements sharp as he reseals the ancient site. Each seal is meticulously examined, a silent promise to keep the dragons locked away in their age-old prison. His face is etched with determination, reflecting the weight of his duty to protect the world from the entombed beasts. The fate of the dragons, and perhaps the world, rests on the strength and precision of Omar's work. Isabella stands triumphant, the deactivated orb at her feet on the volcanic island. The turbulent sky begins to clear, revealing serene patches of blue overhead. The volcanic landscape visibly calms, the threat of disaster averted. Peace descends, replacing the tension of moments before. Against the stark Icelandic landscape, Alara and the ice dragon begin their ascent, becoming one with the sky. The rugged terrain shrinks beneath them, a vast tapestry of stone and ice unfurling. They rise higher, the sun glinting off the dragon's scales, symbols of their ancient pact, guardians of the northern domain. Their silhouettes grow smaller against the boundless horizon. The air thins as they climb, the world spreading out in a panorama of untouched beauty. Their duty calls them to the sky, protectors forever bound to the land below. Under the relentless sun, Omar stands as a solitary figure against the sweeping canvas of the Sahara. His weathered face, etched with the harsh realities of the desert, reflects a deep, somber contemplation. The wind whispers secrets of forgotten ages through the shifting dunes, a haunting symphony of time. He is lost in thought, haunted by the fate of the Khisar Empire, a civilization devoured by ambition. The endless desert mirrors their rise and fall, a stark warning etched in sand and silence. Omar's gaze sweeps across the desolate expanse, a silent acknowledgement of history's unforgiving lessons. On the black volcanic island, Isabella kneels, surrounded by Ashtara artifacts, the wind carrying the scent of sulfur. Scattered fragments of carved stones and shattered pottery hint at a lost civilization beneath the volcanic soil. Isabella examines a shard closely, her brow furrowed in concentration, seeking answers from the ancient relics. The distant roar of the volcano serves as a reminder of the island's volatile nature and hidden secrets. Lanterns cast a warm light inside the archaeological tent, illuminating a table covered in ancient artifacts and maps. Alara, Omar, and Isabella gather, their faces reflecting excitement and exhaustion as they piece together history. The air is thick with the scent of old parchment and desert dust, whispering tales of forgotten times. Alara traces a line on the map, her brow furrowed in concentration, as if unlocking an age-old secret. Under a pale sun, a snow-covered Icelandic plain stretches to the horizon, the wind carrying ice and snow. Alara stands before the northern tribesmen, her figure a stark silhouette against the frozen expanse. She gestures towards the distant, jagged peaks, her expression earnest. "The ice dragons are ancient guardians," Elara declares, her voice strong against the wind. "They are creatures of immense power, but also of deep wisdom," she adds, her gaze intense. Elara's plea echoes, "We must learn to coexist with these magnificent beings." Under the merciless Sahara sun, Omar watches as the research center nears completion, a beacon of hope against the dunes. Laborers, draped in protective gear, move with purpose, giving life to the structure amidst the expanse of sand. The center, a fusion of modern design and ancient homage, stands ready to unlock secrets of the Khisar Empire. Omar's gaze sweeps across the desert, a silent vow to safeguard the forgotten histories buried beneath the sands. Bathed in sunlight, a volcanic island reveals a museum, its stone and timber structure melding into the rough landscape. Isabella stands tall, pride etched on her face, ready to unveil the secrets within. Ancient Ashtara artifacts gleam under lights, echoing the wisdom of a lost civilization. The museum doors swing open, inviting the world to discover Ashtara's legacy. A new chapter begins, as Isabella prepares to share ancient knowledge with eager eyes. Under the crisp Icelandic sky, a vast, rugged landscape unfolds. The ice dragon soars, its scales shimmering like 1,000 frozen stars. It patrols the skies, a majestic beacon of hope against the harsh land. The dragon embodies resilience, a symbol etched against the stark horizon. Under the blazing sun, the Sahara blooms, defying its arid reputation with vibrant life. A sweeping vista reveals the astonishing transformation, a testament to an empire's ambition. Life flourishes where only sand once existed, a man-made oasis of hope and ingenuity. The desert air shimmers with the promise of a new world, carved from the heart of the old. A mirage of green amidst the gold, the Khisar Empire's legacy blossoms under the relentless sun. Volcanic peaks pierce the swirling mist, silent witnesses to a world scarred by the cataclysm. The island breathes with latent power, a stark monument to destruction and resilience. Under the relentless sun, black sands stretch towards the horizon, a desolate beauty. Gentle waves caress the shore, their rhythm a stark contrast to the island's violent past. A moment of deceptive calm, where nature's fury slumbers beneath a tranquil surface. Inside the archaeological tent, warm lantern light casts dancing shadows on the canvas walls. Elara, Omar, and Isabella gather in a tight circle, faces bathed in the soft, golden glow. A silent, knowing glance passes between them, heavy with the weight of untold history. The air hangs thick with anticipation, each breath filled with the mysteries of the past. Unspoken acknowledgement of the past's significance lingers, palpable in the tent. The soft light emphasizes the gravity of their shared purpose, binding them together. Against Iceland's stark beauty, wind battles Alara's hair as she faces a group of children, their eyes wide with wonder. Black sand and snow-capped peaks form a dramatic backdrop as Elara prepares to weave her tale. Elara gestures, her voice ringing clear against the wind's mournful howl. And so, the ice dragons soared above these very lands. Elara begins, her voice full of magic, their scales shimmering like 1,000 frozen stars. She concludes, captivating her audience. Under the scorching Sahara sun, sweat glistens on Omar's brow as he gestures towards the ancient Khisar ruins. The crumbling walls rise from the desolate landscape, whispering tales of forgotten times. A group of students huddle, their faces upturned, captivated by Omar's every word. The relentless wind whips sand around their ankles, a constant reminder of the desert's harsh embrace. Omar's voice carries over the barren expanse, weaving stories of history and mystery. The student's eyes reflect the awe and wonder of discovery, lost in the echoes of the past. Under a blazing sun, Isabella stands at the Ashtara Museum, its volcanic rock facade, echoing ancient strength. The structure rises against the backdrop of black sand beaches, their dark expanse shimmering in the heat. With open arms, Isabella welcomes the group of tourists, her smile radiant against the stark landscape, ready to share the story of Ashtara. Her eyes sparkle with anticipation. Under the vast Icelandic sky, Ilara's face lights up with a radiant smile, a beacon of hope against the stark landscape. High above, the ice dragon soars gracefully, its majestic form a stark contrast to the rugged terrain below. The dragon's flight symbolizes the profound knowledge they've reclaimed, a testament to their arduous journey. Ilara's eyes follow the dragon, reflecting the hard-won wisdom and the promise of a brighter future. The wind whispers tales of ancient lore as the ice dragon dances in the boundless expanse. A moment of serene triumph as the dragon's silhouette etches itself against the endless horizon. Under the scorching sun, Omar stares at the ancient Khisar ruins, a silent acknowledgement passing through his weathered features. The desert wind whispers secrets of forgotten empires as Omar's gaze remains fixed on the distant, crumbling structures. His eyes reflect the harsh reality of the desert and the weight of past lessons learned in the sands of time. A subtle nod, almost imperceptible, seals his understanding. The ruins speak volumes to those who listen. Omar embodies the wisdom of ages, his quiet resolve echoing the resilience of the desert itself. Under a vast sky, Isabella stands on the volcanic island's edge, a solitary figure against the backdrop of dormant giants. Her gaze sweeps across the landscape, a silent promise forming in her eyes, reflecting the island's untamed spirit. The wind whips around her, carrying whispers of ancient eruptions and the weight of impending responsibility. A resolute expression hardens her features, a vow etched deeply to prevent another cataclysm. She embodies a fragile hope against the raw power of nature, ready to face the island's volatile heart. Inside the archaeological tent, the warm glow of a lantern casts long shadows, revealing Ilara, Omar, and Isabella. A toast is prepared. The trio lift their glasses high, their faces illuminated by the soft light. Their voices resonate in unison, a solemn vow echoing through the tent. To the lost dragon civilizations, they declare, their eyes reflecting a shared passion. A heartfelt promise hangs in the air, binding them together in a common purpose. We will never forget, they say, a pledge to honor the past and the mysteries it holds. The sun dips below the horizon, painting the Icelandic plains with a wash of gold and fire. An ice dragon ascends, its massive wings catching the last rays of sunlight. Each beat of its wings sends shimmers of ice and frost across the frozen landscape. The golden light dances on its scales, transforming the dragon into a jewel of the Arctic. A majestic silhouette against the fading light, a symbol of wild, untamed beauty. Silence descends as the dragon disappears into the twilight, leaving only the echoes of its power. Under the vast Sahara sky, countless stars begin to pierce the gathering dusk, promising a night of ancient secrets. The starlight casts long, eerie shadows across the weathered stones of the Khisar ruins, whispering tales of forgotten empires. Silent and majestic, the ruins stand as a testament to time, their silhouettes stark against the infinite expanse of the desert sky. The cool desert wind sweeps through the crumbling walls, carrying the echoes of a civilization lost to the sands. Under the stark daylight, the volcanic island reveals its scarred terrain, a testament to nature's wrath. Barren peaks reach towards the sky, a silent monument to a cataclysmic past. Jagged rocks are scattered across the landscape, remnants of a once fiery heart. The island stands as a stark reminder of enduring legacies, a desolate beauty The island whispers tales of destruction and resilience. The sun casts long shadows, emphasizing the island's isolation and haunting allure. Beneath the archaeological tent, a gas lamp casts long shadows, painting the faces of Alara, Omar, and Isabella with solemnity. The air hangs heavy with unspoken thoughts, each archaeologist grappling with the weight of discoveries. Alara closes her eyes, envisioning the lost city and the echoes of forgotten voices. Omar's brow furrows in concentration, grappling with the responsibility of guarding ancient secrets. Isabella's lips move silently, perhaps reciting an ancient prayer or a promise to the past. In the dim light, their faces are studies in reverence, united by a shared commitment to preserving knowledge. Across the stark Icelandic landscape, a new generation of archaeologists arrives, their figures silhouetted against the horizon. The wind howls, a symphony of nature greeting the eager explorers with the scent of the distant sea. Each step forward is filled with anticipation, driven by the burning desire to continue Ilara's groundbreaking work. Their eyes scan the vast terrain, searching for clues buried beneath the surface of this ancient land. A palpable sense of promise hangs in the air, fueled by the hope of uncovering secrets long hidden from the world. Under the scorching sun, a group of weathered historians arrives at the Sahara, their faces etched with determination. Modern equipment gleams against the ancient landscape, promising new discoveries in the vast desert. A thirst for knowledge drives them forward, ready to unearth secrets buried beneath the sands. They continue the research begun by Omar, their footsteps echoing in the silent, endless expanse. Against the backdrop of a smoldering volcano, a new generation of scientists arrives on the volcanic island. Silhouettes contrast sharply against the volcanic landscape. They carry advanced equipment, ready to face the island's hidden dangers. Each step echoes on the volcanic soil, a promise to continue Isabella's work. The air vibrates with the volcano's heat, a constant reminder of nature's raw power. Their mission, to unravel the mysteries hidden within the heart of the volcano. Inside the tent, dust motes swirl in the lamplight, casting a warm glow on ancient maps and tools. Alara, Omar, and Isabella share a knowing smile, their faces illuminated by shared triumph. A quiet understanding passes among them, forged in the heart of their archaeological find. The weight of the lost dragon civilization settles around them, a palpable presence in the tent. Their legacy, etched in stone and parchment, promises to endure through the ages. A sense of comfortable certainty fills the air as they contemplate their enduring discovery. Above the stark Icelandic terrain, the ice dragon ascends, its scales shimmering like 1,000 glaciers in the sun. The ice dragon dances through the crisp air, a beacon of hope amidst the expansive, desolate landscape. Its wings beat with a powerful grace, each movement reflecting the raw beauty and untamed spirit of Iceland. The dragon soars higher, becoming one with the sky, a symbol of resilience against the harsh environment. The landscape stretches out beneath it, a tapestry of ice and stone, as the dragon continues its majestic flight. The Sahara, once barren, now flourishes, a testament to the power of knowledge. Lush greenery blankets the landscape, an oasis born from arid sands. Vibrant flowers bloom in riotous colors, painting the desert with life. Crystal streams wind through the transformed terrain, reflecting the sky. The desert now thrives, a vibrant symbol of perseverance rewarded. Under a vast sky, dormant volcanoes loom over the island, their peaks shrouded in mist. The volcanic island stands as a stark testament to nature's dormant yet formidable power. The landscape whispers tales of fiery pasts, urging reflection and understanding. Silent sentinels against the horizon, the volcanoes embody lessons etched in stone and ash. Nature's imposing architecture serves as a constant reminder. Learn from history, or repeat it. Lanterns cast a warm glow inside the archaeological tent, shadows dancing on the canvas walls. Ilara, Omar, and Isabella stand together, their faces lit by shared purpose. Their eyes reflect a steely resolve, a silent vow in the face of the night. They gaze beyond the tent flaps, peering into the dark, unknown landscape. The air is thick with anticipation, the promise of discovery and danger. Each silhouette is a testament to their unwavering commitment. The Icelandic landscape stretches out, an untouched canvas of ice and snow under the awakening sun. Dawn breaks, painting the horizon with hues of gold and rose, reflecting off the vast, frozen plains. A colossal ice dragon emerges from the icy expanse, its scales shimmering like 1,000 frozen stars. The dragon's breath hangs in the air, a swirling mist of frost against the stark, clear sky. Its eyes, ancient and wise, survey the awakening world with a cold, majestic gaze. The sun's rays catch the edges of its wings, revealing the intricate patterns of ice crystals. Under the scorching sun, the Sahara stretches endlessly, its dunes whispering tales of forgotten empires. Waves of sand shimmer in the heat, a sea of gold hiding ancient secrets beneath its surface. The wind dances across the dunes, an unseen hand shaping the landscape. Each grain of sand holds a story, a fragment of the Khisar Empire's lost glory. The sun's relentless glare tests the limits of endurance in this desolate realm. Silence reigns, broken only by the whisper of the wind, a haunting symphony of the desert. A desolate volcanic island under a sky so clear it hurts the eyes. The air hangs still, heavy with unspoken memories. Black sand stretches out, a stark contrast to the sky. Silence echoes, broken only by the distant cry of a seabird. A sense of profound peace settles over the barren landscape. Inside the archaeological tent, Ilara, Omar, and Isabella prepare for their next journey as the night deepens. Lantern light flickers, casting dancing shadows across the tent's canvas, adding a sense of mystery. Each carefully packs their gear, anticipation building for the adventures and discoveries that await. The air is filled with a mix of excitement and nostalgia as they fold away maps and artifacts. A shared glance passes between them, a silent promise of future collaborations and shared fortunes. Against the stark Icelandic landscape, Ilara raises her hand in a final heartfelt farewell to the departing tribes. Her expression is a poignant blend of warmth and steely resolve, a silent vow etched upon her face. The crisp air carries her unspoken promise to the vast, silent expanse of Iceland. "I promise to return and share more knowledge," Ilara calls out, her voice strong against the wind. Her words echo across the landscape, a beacon of hope in the serene wilderness. Under the scorching Sahara sun, an endless sea of sand stretches to the horizon. Omar, a scholar edged with wisdom, stands resolute amidst the heat. His students, faces mirroring respect and sorrow, gather close. Omar's voice, a beacon in the desolation, echoes with final guidance. "Continue the search for knowledge," he says. "Let understanding be your guide."